Convention season is upon us. Whether you're hitting the panels or hanging out with your favorite content creators, planning for faster, more efficient hydration is essential. Liquid IV has you covered while you prep that cosplay, get ready for your favorite events, and recover after the weekend. So, AU, what do you love most about Liquid IV?
Now, listen, I don't get hangovers, but I do wake up extremely groggy. That is not a joke. I do wake up groggy, but I do not get conventional hangovers. I'm tired. I'm groggy from the dehydration. Liquid IV is one of the things I buy every time I'm going to drink. Maybe one before I go to sleep. Maybe one when I wake up too. Honestly, it keeps me refreshed, keeps me hydrated after a night of going hard.
Yo, I appreciate that, man. One stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates you 2 times faster and more efficiently than water alone. It comes in 12 delicious, refreshing flavors to keep your hydration routine exciting. It contains 5 essential vitamins, including vitamin C, with 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. Made with premium ingredients, it's non-GMO and free from gluten, dairy, and soy.
Get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code CouchStealers at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code CouchStealers at liquidiv.com.
The Couch Steals are brought to you by the VLG Studio, the community for people with a story to tell.
You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers Anime Podcast.
What's going on, everyone? You already know it's the Couch Stealers. We are back from DreamCon. It's the one and only Meister Mikey J.
And it's your boy AU.
AU, man. How you feeling, bro? Are you still tired?
Yeah, I'm still tired.
Yeah,
I didn't go to, I knew I wasn't gonna go to the gym Tuesday, but for me to not go to the gym Wednesday, I was like, damn, I'm tired. And I didn't go today. I was like, oh fuck. So I think tomorrow I'm definitely gonna hit the gym just because. But I've been tired for sure. I've been sleeping. And you know me, I never sleep late, like in or anything like that, bro. I've been sleeping. Like I don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah, that's how I've been feeling too. Like just a lot of weight. And I said I've had some work stuff that I've been kind of banging out over the last couple of days. So I jumped right back into work as soon as I came back. So I've been beat. But yo, we got a lot to talk about. We're gonna be recapping DreamCon. We got to talk about JJK. We got Gear 5 this weekend. So we just, oh my god, where do we start? Where do we start?
Let's start with our DreamCon. We fresh. Let's start. Let's get a little recap going.
Awesome.
What was your favorite part of DreamCon?
That's a very good question. I was thinking about that after we got back.
I already know mine for sure.
My favorite part was probably meeting everyone. Is definitely one. Meeting all the people that we met. We talk to these folks all the time on Twitter, on social media, on IG, all of that. So meeting the people in like real time was dope. The barbecue that was definitely up there.
Barbecue. Sorry,
I actually broke it down too. From like I was talking to somebody at my job earlier today, and I broke it down. Brisket definitely belongs in Austin. That they just did that. That's
bro, Texas brisket is clearly a fucking king. Like, you know how when they say brisket is fucking king, they get like a barbecue. I understand why now.
Yeah, they did that.
Now.
They did that.
And I love beef ribs. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like brisket more than I like beef ribs. I don't like beef ribs Texas style. I need a little more flavor on my beef ribs. Them shits was big as hell.
I was gonna say you don't want the Flintstone tomahawk,
bro. It was a Flintstone tomahawk with just like salt and pepper, and I think a little sweetness or a little something else would help me get through the beef rib. You know what I mean? Because it was a lot, but like I could eat as much brisket if it wasn't just, I don't know, beef rib.
No, I got you.
Eating is tender, boy. It's tender. Nah. It's good, but it still feel like I'm eating flesh.
It was buttery. That's why I like the brisket. So definitely the barbecue would be my second one. And overall, just the atmosphere. I'll say that. The atmosphere was just something that I really loved being around. Like, it was just so positive. There was so much fun to be had. People were making content. We were making content. Folks we talked to. Like, I think the overall atmosphere. I know that's a little bit of a high, I don't know if that's the answer, but I'm going to take it. So that's going to be it for me. What about you? What was your favorite part?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think for me, it was just being there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, literally just being there. The whole entire experience, whether it was just being in Austin, whether it was being at DreamCon, I think this was something I needed right now in life in general. So I think for me, it was just a great opportunity to just get away, just go to some completely new, different space, place, and then going to a con as well. Like all of that just wrapped up was just everything I fucking needed. Just being there made me just so happy.
So
Um,
I want to ask you this: there was a lot of back and forth on social media about the con, and obviously there are going
oh,
to be
I'm
things
definitely
that
getting into that.
there are definitely
Um,
things that could have been done better. But for overall, like I said, 5 years, I think the number floating around is 20 to 22K. I don't know if that's cap or not. But what were your impressions overall at of the con and of
of the
like,
con, just
yeah,
in general, like from a technical standpoint and just business side of
exactly.
things. I think they did exactly what they could do. They moved to a bigger venue because the last venue was over fucking crowded. So now you got to understand, like this is where the grace thing comes into play, because it's like they did it. They said,
Mhm.
okay, this shit ain't working out here. It's too much. We can't house this many people. People are upset. The only thing we can do now is to upgrade for y'all.
And they did.
And they did that. There was enough space. Yes, that I know that that first day that line looked crazy trying to get in, but then after that first day, I think they clearly made some adjustments or something, and it was just all right. Like it was good. Like the line started moving, everything. I think they gave us exactly what they could give us for now, and it was enough. It really was enough.
I'll say when it comes to that first day, the skywalk was the best friend that you could ever have. If you found that
Oh, for
skywalk,
sure.
shout out to you. Shout out to whoever dropped that in that Discord. It was that J Tree's Discord. Whoever dropped that in there, yo, appreciate y'all, because that is how we got in. Because that line when we got back from getting barbecue the first time was
Well, oh hell
insane.
no.
Yeah,
Well, hell no.
it was a lot of.
We spent the block on in both different directions,
We
and like
really
the
did.
lines were touching each other. Like it was just like I don't know, bro. It just looked like a giant circle wrapping the block. It was crazy.
And that's when we were like, all right, we were actually, because we were still so tired from the flight, we were going to take a step back. I agree with you on the point that there does need to be grace. And I think that not only grace, but RDC World seems like to me they've built up the goodwill here. So like that with everything that they've even done to put this together to get us to this point,
Yeah,
yes,
man.
there are growing pains, but like
Yes,
they've been able to get us to this point. That tells me that they know what they're
they can.
doing. It
They know what they're doing. They can get us
exactly.
even further. So show the
Yeah,
grace and just like, bro.
I will say just
There
put
is
a
no other con for us like
That's
that
a fact. That's a
anywhere.
fact. That's a fact. I will say though, it doesn't take much to just put the little rope so the lines could be a little
One
bit more
oh hell yeah,
uniform.
100% agree.
All y'all
Like
gotta
I
do is
think
bro. They got them joints in the movie theaters, bro.
that
Just
shit
go.
is crazy, bro. Get that shit right, man. Like it's not that complicated. It's not that difficult. And I do think
No, not at all.
as much as like having volunteer people probably helped out. You know what I mean? Like the volunteer people don't care as much as people that is their job.
Yeah,
Like
exactly, exactly. To the
I'm just gonna
volunteers,
keep
it's
that
like,
shit
hey,
a
I'm
buck.
getting in the
I'm
DreamCon for
getting in a
free.
DreamCon for free. Like they're
Yeah,
gonna do their part. I don't. I wouldn't say that anybody that was volunteering did not do their part, but I do feel as though it was just like, all right, nigga, whatever.
we ran into enough and we saw enough situations where it was like you could tell people that were really adamant about it and to your point maybe would have worked there and the people who were just there as in that volunteer role. And I'll tell you what it was. When we were walking around getting content that last day, I don't know if you peeped this, but we were walking past the main stages, they were letting people in. And some people were trying to do that thing that they did at Anime
And
After
then
Dark
yep, and then
when
the
they
lady
tried.
was like, nope, go to
Yo,
the
that
back.
lady caught them like
She,
RoboCop, bro.
they were tight.
She was like, nah, y'all got to get to the back of the line. They needed someone like that at every
Have
single
every
junction.
single thing. Like let whoever like genuinely is okay with stepping up and speaking out about what people were doing. You need them at the front where the door is,
Hmm.
and then let the other motherfuckers who don't want to do it, whatever, cool, let them be in the back because it just to keep the line regulated.
Exactly,
But
because that's what it needed to be. It needed to
it
be
was bad,
regulated.
man.
It was
Those listen, those lines were actually also like and this is not to like throw shade or nothing like that, but at the same time, those lines were also dangerous at the bigger events. They
that's not
were
shade.
dangerous.
That's just dangerous. That's just
Yeah,
common
like
sense.
that they were dangerous. I'm not
I,
gonna
I
lie to you.
was
Like
I was shocked.
people trying to bombard one singular door, and like, and I gotta take a shot here too for after what I'm about to say. 'Cause I do need to get this off my chest. People were getting bombarded at the door and not listening to directions and stuff, and like that shit was dangerous. So we need those lines, and we need people who are more inclined or do not give a fuck about telling somebody you can't do that. Secondly, highly disappointed in the amount of people who decided they were going to just show up whenever the fuck they wanted to show up at a line and then cut. That shit is not fucking cool at all, because we all came here to celebrate and have a good time. And not just that, everybody paid money, bro. So now people can't go into like panels or events or whatever because you and your friends or whatever decided y'all was just gonna cut the whole line and
That's why
then
they changed
act
up
like,
the registration thing,
yeah,
right?
and then act like, oh, whatever I've been here, or I don't give a fuck. That shit is corny. That shit is whack, bro. People wait in line for that.
The one thing I'll say that I heard the most about was that, and this is a little unfortunate to hear, and I hope that they do rectify this, is like gold and platinum. Someone was like, gold and platinum don't mean nothing. Like people
I
just
heard
go where
that.
people just go where they want to go, which actually is not good, because we were
They
talking
paid a
about
lot more
how,
money about that shit.
yeah,
And we're saying next time we go, I'm gonna buy at minimum gold. But it's just like, am I gonna buy gold if people are gonna keep doing that shit?
exactly,
But that goes
exactly.
on both that goes on both parties, which is why I said that. Honestly, it goes on everybody that goes to the con, going there with good intentions and good spirits, and it also goes back on, the management to be able to be like, yo, we got to keep this shit tight.
And that's all it really took. It was the fact that, and to your point, I was shocked that nobody got into a fight at Anime After Dark. That is just like not in a bad way, just in like there was just so much pushing
Bro,
and
you
shoving.
know how niggas be, bro. Like
That's what I'm
someone
saying. Like it was
push too
just,
hard. Like, yo, what the fuck is you doing?
it
Back the
was
fuck
all
up.
of
Next
that.
thing
And
you know, somebody got slapped. Like, and that was crazy.
truly think it was just because everyone was like in, I guess, at least somewhat of good spirits that were there. But I'm really shocked because that was getting really cramped. And
Nah, bro.
I'm good with
There
crowds, but
was
that
this
was still too much.
one dude behind me, bro. So let's start a riot. And he looks at me, you want to start a riot? I'm like, what, bro? I looked at him and said, what, bro? He's like, who is he's whack? He doesn't want to start a riot. All right, nigga. Like, the fuck is wrong with you,
What are
bro?
you
Do you realize we by the door, niggas that don't open? We got nowhere to go.
Yo, y'all gonna be a bunch of turkeys? Y'all about to be a domesticated turkeys, bro. What? That don't make no type of sense.
That shit, like,
Now
what, bro?
that's a bozo comment. I'm not gonna lie. That's a bozo comment for real. Oh my god. Who in here trying to start a riot? Yo, what? Malice at the Palace head ass. Get out of my face with that. I think for the most part, I had, like, and I said this, your experience at DreamCon was gonna always be whatever you made it. Like
100%.
you got to go out there with good intentions, have fun, meet people. Like we didn't get to do everything we wanted to do, and some of that was our 6.5 hour wait in Newark Airport, but some of that was just it's just how the day went. And I'm cool with that because no matter what, I still got a chance to see the people I wanted to see. I got a chance to interact with the people I want to interact with. Like I said, meet the content creators that I wanted to meet, be able to kind of just go through the exhibit hall. Man, we was doing the electric slide in the middle of an anime and comic book convention. Like
Fire.
to
Fire.
AU's
There's a
point,
lot
like,
of good here. There was
yeah,
a
there's a
lot of
lot.
good
There's
here,
a
bro.
lot, and this is
A
for
lot of
us.
good.
This is absolutely for us. So
A
like,
lot of good, man. A lot of good went into that. And just on the level, although I said I'm highly disappointed in the people who are just really trying to abuse the line system and everything, at the same time, there was so many good spirited people. Like the amount of people I could just walk up to and talk to just about whatever. That shit was a fucking vibe, bro. Imagine just be able to walk up to anybody on the street just about and just be like, yo, what about this or whatever? Oh, fuck that, whatever. What? I'm thinking, let's debate that shit. Let's get it right. You know what I mean? That shit was fire, bro. Like I that's what I said. Like I was just truly thankful and blessed to be able to be there. And it was a one of a time experience for me for sure.
That's a fact, bro. That's a fact. And
I'm
hopefully
so happy. And
next
sorry,
year. I won't say
because
next
I
year.
haven't said it yet because I've just been talking about the experience as a whole. I'm so thankful to have met the people online that I've been interacting with.
Look at AU getting soft. I love this. Look at you.
It was great.
Go ahead.
It
Go
was
ahead.
great. It was a lot of fucking fun, and it was great meeting you guys. And I will say that so far from the people that I met, they are very similar to how they are online. Really, I really appreciate that. It's refreshing.
Freshen as hell. Look at you over here gonna give me shed a tear. Gonna give me shed a tear. But yo, I gotta ask you this. Because I know this is one of the other hotly contested, or I don't know, contested, maybe controversial parts of the weekend. And this is the part that I admittedly do want to get into, just off the strength that like we was in there. We was talking about how crazy that line was. Anime After Dark was one of the big things from this past weekend, and I know that there was a lot of people that were really excited for it. I was one of them. I was really excited, I ain't gonna hold you. There was a lot of good, but a lot of craziness that came out of that, and
Mm-hmm.
some of it was not even their fault. I don't even fault at them
Yeah,
at all. It was that's on DreamCon and
yeah,
whoever was running the
100%.
cosplay
Yep.
thing. Being 40 minutes for your
And I
event is nuts.
and
That's
rightfully
nuts.
so. They were frustrated about that, and rightfully so.
I would have
I
been
have
frustrated too. I would
no
have
no
absolutely been
objections. They
frustrated
were
too. No way in the
definitely
world.
frustrated.
Because you go in there thinking that you're gonna have something that you've been looking forward to all year,
Yeah,
preparing
and they
for
got
all
a big
year,
stage. They had a big platform at that point for them to
and
just
you
go out there and do their thing and have the time to do their thing.
and
And
getting
then they got
screwed out of
rushed
it
because of it.
of no fault of their own. And that's where I get it. I get it. But I don't know, man. What'd you
I
think?
completely agree. We're on the same page there. I would personally would have liked to have seen the people on stage, and I don't remember who or what. It's just in general from what I remember. Because overall, I had a really good fucking time. That shit was fire. I
Mhm,
had a blast there. That shit was funny as all hell. Um, but I would have liked to have seen the grace from them, like at the same time. And
mhm,
I said this before, and I'll say it on the pod, just because I genuinely feel this way. Yo, I didn't think it was cool to show that much disdain towards DreamCon while y'all on stage in front of people,
mhm,
because y'all get a platform through DreamCon as well. There's gonna be people who've never seen or been a part of Anime After Dark. You know what I mean? And those are new viewers. That's new audience members. You know what I mean?
mhm. Yeah, I
So I
got you.
just feel like I personally didn't like that too much.
Mhm,
Am I gonna keep tuning to the spaces? Hell the fuck yeah, nigga. If they had DreamCon next year and they got a space that's gonna be there, will I be there? Hell yeah, that shit was
mhm,
fire. I'm gonna keep supporting. But it's the same thing, you know what I mean? Just they did what they could for DreamCon, and things are gonna be fucked up, and that
mhm.
shit sucks sometimes. And it's just what it is. We just got to keep the spirits high.
Yeah, no, and I completely piggyback off that because I think it is. It's grace. Grace is the key word here, and again, like I said, I'd be tight too if somebody
Yep.
told me I've been
What?
working on something for 40 minutes. But it's
40
just
minutes
like
off my
you know,
shit.
the grace comes in with coming back to them and saying like, "Yo, look, we not only are we not doing this next year, but like I want to be like we're going into this with the best of intentions and being on the same page because that was ridiculous." And like I'm cool with taking the stripes off the ref, absolutely, because whoever let the cosplay contest run
Hmm.
long and taking
Somebody should have
photos
been
and
like, nigga,
that's on somebody. Yeah.
wrap it up, B.
Yes.
Like, wrap it up,
Hit the
nigga. Like,
rapid button. Hit the wrap it up. Hit the wrap
that's
it up.
nobody's fault. Like, other
Oh no,
than
it's
whoever
somebody's fault.
said
It's
to
just
do
not
that.
their fault.
No,
That's
no,
how
I
I look
mean,
at
yeah,
it.
yeah, it's definitely not their fault.
Yeah. So
Nah, we're 100% on the same page. Shout out
yeah,
to y'all.
facts.
Y'all killed it. Honestly, I think everybody there for the most part had a wonderful time.
They was
It was
killing my man
hella
about
fun.
his Dragon Ball Z though.
Oh,
I ain't
I ain't even gonna get
gonna
into that because, like, low key, I got some shit niggas don't want to hear about that.
What you
Like,
got? Dragon Ball
I'm
Z your
not gonna.
favorite now too?
Fuck no. But that's not the point. My overall point is, it's not even like, oh, everybody anime could be whatever, like happy go lucky. Some niggas' favorite anime just suck. I get it. But let me stop.
Yo, that was crazy.
Let
So
me
what's your
stop. Let me
point
stop. I don't believe that.
about the sucky
My
Dragon Ball
overall point.
Z?
My overall point is that, bro, Dragon Ball Z, we grew up on that shit. And is Dragon Ball Z the fucking best? No, it's not. But bro, that is one of the biggest things that we got put on. That put a lot of people onto anime.
Mm-hmm.
If someone said to me, "Oh, Pokemon's their favorite," would you judge them?
I wouldn't judge them, but I would say, when's the last time you watched anime? I feel like that's a relevant
I
question.
hear you, maybe, but I'm just saying, like, this is something that put one of the juggernauts of what put a lot of Western civilization onto fucking anime. We talking Sailor Moon, we talking Dragon Ball Z, we talking like Yu Yu Hakusho, like, you know what I mean? Like, these are like juggernauts of our time. So I feel like if that helped you get further into anime, then it did its job, and I can understand why it's your favorite.
I get that too, but I look at it like this, and I think it was Black Kensai that said it the first time. It was like, yo, it's basically anime training wheels. Eventually, you got to take the training wheels off because as much as I love Dragon Ball Z, and I do it, and to AU's point, that's what introduced me into the genre
Mm-hmm.
of like at all, into the medium of anime. So I'm cool with people loving Dragon Ball Z, My only thing is, eventually, you would expect someone's taste to at least mature a
Nah, bro.
little
You
bit, just
can't
a
say
little
that.
bit,
But
just a
to say
sprinkle,
but to say
a little
someone's
salt bae.
taste is maturing is like that's inconsiderate. Because just because you as a person decide to see things differently, no, not necessarily. Nah. If you decide maybe you change a little bit as a person, now you like this type of anime or
Okay.
whatever it may be, that's your choice. That's your decision. There's not anything about maturing about it. That's just what you like dead ass. This, and then it might also just so happen to be something you grew up watching. Like it's like saying like, oh, one of your favorite childhood memories is like, I don't know, your grandmother's apple pie. And then somebody walked to you like, nigga, everybody grandma apple pie is the fucking same. Like, what do you mean? Like,
I
chill,
mean, but at
bro.
the
That's your
same
grandma
time,
apple pie.
I get it, but I'd rather have a Gordon Ramsay apple pie. Like, that's what I get your point, but I feel like
But there's a
eventually
lot
you
of
take.
people who also don't believe that. You
Oh,
can't
that's
sit here and tell,
crazy.
but you can't sit here and say that. There are definitely people who be like, I'd rather have my mom, or my auntie, my grandma, whatever. I'd rather have this over to that whatever they doing over there. You know, you hear this on a regular basis.
I understand that, but if you tell me right now, you do a taste test, I guarantee you they're gonna pick Gordon Ramsay's pie and say like that's better. They're gonna be like, yo, that's some good old apple pie. Who made this? Some
I
good old
don't know, bro.
US of A apple pie. Here come this
I,
British mother
I,
lover
I,
coming over here.
I don't know because my thing about it is that just may not be where they are in life. That just may not be what they truly enjoy. At that point in time, bro, Gordon Ramsay shit might taste sour. Maybe they like all the sugar in these shit.
All the
I don't know.
diabetes.
All the diabetes. You know what I mean? So my thing is like I get it. I get it, the Dragon Ball Z thing. I do understand who's
Because they was killing my man. They
nah,
really
they were
was.
killing him. Y'all was cooking this man. And he's still 10 toes down, and my boy next to him still
I
10
respect
toes
it.
too.
Yeah, I respect it. I respect the second dude was sitting right in front of us.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I love that they both went up there 10 toes down with their shit. I fucked with it heavily.
I respect it, but I just still say, like, really, you're number one, like, no type of
Hey,
story at all, just
that's
power up
just what it
and
is.
he blast. I mean,
You and I are on the same page, but like I can't say the same thing for those two because they could be making the same exact argument from the opposite end of the spectrum.
all right, yeah, well, they could make that argument. I'm gonna
I'm gonna
enjoy it for.
disagree,
I
but
love
like,
to say. Yo, actually, you know who got the craziest like jeer for the entire Anime After Dark was my man that got caught getting stepped on. That was the funniest part of that entire segment. I'm sorry. When they caught my man and they put him on the big screen getting stepped on and getting sat on, that was when I lost it. Chris came out and took a bow. Shout out to you, Chris. That joint was so funny. And I was like, and he was trying to get on stage and everything, and they was like, yo, bro, come on, like this ain't that type of party. Get off stage. You let somebody step on you, bro?
nah, that's wild. I'm not. I don't even want. I don't even want to give that energy. No, I'm dead ass. I'm not
Yo,
even giving
but
that
he
energy.
said he was
That shit wasn't
dingy.
even a part of no fucking cosplay.
He
Like,
said it was because he was dingy and
all
Denji
right,
was
man.
trying to find his Makima. That's what I
Bro,
allegedly
that
heard.
sounded like a whole entire made up thing to me personally, because Denji would have fucked and touched whoever. Like,
Yo, stop! Not on this Master Roshi. Yo, that's crazy. That is crazy. But nah, man. Overall, I really enjoyed DreamCon. And I said we had a lot of really great things, a lot of really fun things. And I've been craving that brisket, man. Like I know we keep talking about, but I'm like,
bro,
you know how this? I feel like Cat
took.
Williams, bro. When
I
he came
used the
home from Eddie Murphy
bathroom.
house.
I used the bathroom officially for the first time today, boy.
Yo, that's
No,
crazy.
I told you, like you knew this, like so red meat to me, y'all. Like, nah, that shit. It takes a while for me to process. It really do. Like that shit don't hit me until later, like days. But and I had a lot of barbecue.
Barbecue.
Just some context. So, anyways, I'm gonna do Burger Friday because I always do Burger Friday. It's gonna tear me up even more, but I'm on the up and up.
Nah, man, I'm on white meat. I'm on chicken. I'm on fish. I'm on clean. I can't do no
Nah,
more
for
red meat,
real.
bro.
I've been
I
eating really
can't.
good yogurt, vegetables, and shit.
Vegetables. Let me get some vegetables.
All right. I think that wraps up our DreamCon experience for
Nah,
the most part.
yeah.
I want to jump into that JJK, bro. I want
What
to
you
jump
got? What
into
you got?
that
What you got? What you got?
JJK.
What you got? What
First
you
and
got? What you got?
foremost, this is gonna sound like a wild comparison, but this his whole ideal was Zom 100. This nigga was just like living a mundane fucking life because of work. His
Mm-hmm.
shit ended up just becoming work. Nigga, absorb, exercise, absorb, exercise, absorb. There was nothing else turning for this man in his fucking life.
Mm-hmm.
he was looking for something he did not have. I also think that them separating Gojo and him also brought him there to that point a little bit as well, because he started doing missions pretty much by himself. He was
Mhm.
alone with his own thoughts, and I feel like he didn't have anybody to lean on and look forward to, so he ended up becoming lonely. And then she planted that wild ass fucking seed in
See,
his head.
that's where my issue comes in, because that is a wild seed to plant. That is all time crazy seed to plant. Because like I didn't think at first, I thought she was gonna just like say like, "What are you doing?" or "No, don't do that." Or
Yeah.
I actually even thought it was a bait. I thought they already kind of sensed that he was going crazy and they were trying to bait him. But she was
I think he
fully
was just
endorsing.
having a hard time in life, and I think whoever spoke to him in a very serious manner, he would have went with that perception.
I mean,
He was on the fence, and she said it basically. She pointed to two different hallways basically. And he said, "Whatever you choose, that's gonna be it, but that's where you at basically." I think whoever he spoke to would have steered him in whatever direction. He was at a crossroads, bro. He was at a fucking crossroads, and he did not know what to do. My man lost weight. That visual of him in the shower was crazy.
because you
Also,
gonna
I do need
know
your help with something.
it. What? What's up?
What was the thing with all the people clapping? I still have not figured that out.
Yo, I was gonna ask you, bro. Like,
Bro, because that shit
really?
kept coming up in this episode now too, and I'm trying to figure out why that shit was so important to him, and maybe that's something I'm missing to help me like fully. I don't know, just
I think I'm starting to think that it has something to do with. I'm starting to think it has something to do with the fact that he understands that that they represent humanity, that they represent no matter what the sorcerers do, no matter how involved into their world that they get. All that matters is that these people are going to continue to do their lives and do whatever they want to do, or praise whatever they want to praise. So I think that started to like start the disconnect. It began the disconnect for him from humanity. That's what I took it as, but I could be so far off base because I don't even know. It felt very much like the opening of like Paranoid Agent, when everybody's just clapping it
mhm.
and
And
like
then
it
you just
reminded
gotta
me a
figure
lot
out,
of that
nigga,
because I was
what?
very confused.
Shout out Lil Slugger. Yeah. But yeah, overall though, that episode had some wonderful visuals.
Mhm.
That shower scene really got me. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What got you about it though?
It was just his face. He was struggling, bro. Like that was I really felt like that was some real life shit. Everybody had
Mhm.
been in the shower at one point, and nigga just sitting there like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah,
And I felt like
having
it
that
just
moment with
really
yourself.
captured it. It really captured that moment. And I've had a few of those moments in my life where I'm just in the shower like, nigga, what the fuck?
I'll say this: I like the fact that he my favorite. I'll say this: my favorite part was actually the woman who ends up becoming I guess the nurse who was there like number 3 when she found Ghetto and was like, "Yo, so you really do that joint, bro?" And he was like, "Yeah, I did it." And she was just like, "Okay, cool. So why'd you do it?" He's like, "Yeah, I did it for X, Y, and Z, and this is the reason why. I just feel like we need to get rid of everything and allow all this cursed energy to go, and we'll be fine." All right, cool. I got you. Yo, Gojo, I found him. You could tell Gojo was like, "Yo, why don't you do something?" She's like, "I ain't about to fight him. What you mean? It's
Nigga,
all you, bro."
you want me to fight this nigga?
Nah, that's all you. That's all you. I'm not trying to fight dude right now. So I appreciate, but I also appreciated the fact that she went into that knowing that on some level, I guess that's still her teammate. You know what I mean? Like, how them
Yeah.
3 team bonds
I
be.
mean, but you can't say that because they sent fucking they sent Gojo and this nigga
Well, they
to
sent
do
Gojo
it.
because Gojo's the strongest person. He ain't
I
got nobody else
understand
to
that, but that's
send.
the same thing. This nigga's still on his team. Nigga, we on the same team.
Yeah, but
Like
there's expectations of Gojo.
I understand that, but that nigga don't ever live up to expectations other than just killing shit when he need to. That nigga do what he want. You see the way he speak to people.
Yeah, but I think, and again, I think this is going to be starting to see the shift. So you do know, because I know we talked about it last week when we was down in Austin, and we talked about like maybe we flesh this series out, get more of the storyline. That's the last story of this storyline.
Okay, so we want 4 episodes.
What was that? 4 episodes of
Five,
that? I
five.
think so.
I think
5?
it's 4. I think it's 4. I think it's 4.
No, it's 5. It is 5.
Okay, bet.
Because it was the incident was 4, and then this was the recap. Also felt bad for Nanami's partner because that joint, and I think that's what really pushed him over the edge. That's what really pushed him over.
That was the last thing because it really was what pushed him over. That was the last straw. It's like, damn, another person that I know is dead, and then he's like, what am I doing this for? And that's why I gotta figure out that clapping shit. I feel like that plays a part into it. Whatever that clapping moment was, I got to go back and rewatch again. Because the sound of the rain was also the sound of the people clapping.
The sound of the rain was also the sound of people clapping. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think it was rain. I thought it was the clapping.
That's what I'm saying. Like it was like, so you would think you would hear the rain or the shower, but it wasn't in the shower. You could see it in the shower. It turns from the shower noise to the clapping noise. And then when he had the conversation with old girl on the bench about, possibly slaughtering the human race, you could they like zoomed out or whatever, and you see that it's raining, but it's not raining. It's just the sound of the people clapping.
Huh? I might have to go back and rewatch that because
I'm trying to. Tell you,
I was gonna say I thought the clap. I never thought it was rain. I thought it was clapping. Him hearing the clapping the whole time. I never thought about it being the rain.
I'm not saying it was raining. I'm saying the sound of the rain is the clapping.
It's also the clapping.
So it's like it is just the clapping.
So he can't even hear the rain. He just hears the clapping.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. The nigga was losing his mind, bro. Like,
nah, because he was. No, he was.
He was losing his mind. And I think that's why they did that too, because when he first, like, remember when we see him first talking about whatever the fuck he's going through, just in the shower moment, when he does the flashback, look at that part again, you'll see that it transitions from what sounds more like water to just clapping. And then the same thing happens when they do that little zoom out or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's just the sound of clapping. It's subtle, but it's really good. Really nice moment.
I was going to say, that's tough for him because when you think about him as a character, you see how we got here. And I understand how we got here, because especially being with the fact for a year he was alone with his thoughts after he had this existential crisis. And we start to also see the fact
he was alone and Gojo wasn't even there. If
Gojo was his other half that used to bring him back.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, he was at a crossroads, bro, and whatever anybody said to him at that point would have stuck. Because he didn't know what he was doing with his life. She gave this man a purpose. He was trying to figure out why he was doing shit, could not figure it out, and he saw his niggas dying around him, and then he was probably thinking about that clapping moment, and I'm assuming it was just some human sick shit, like, you know how Yu Yu Hakusho when there's torturing their demons, and that's what pushed Sensui over the edge.
Mm-hmm.
That was his moment. That was his Sensui moment,
and that's the moment where he lost it. And to be fair, I would have lost it too, not to that extent, but it's like as I'm watching this, I started thinking very much of Eren Yeager. I can't lie to you.
Sorry, I've been saying this name wrong the whole time.
I was thinking about Eren Yeager a lot, and I think about some of the things that Eren Yeager has done, and that I've been Team Yeager.
Nah, you still got to get in the robot. I don't care, bro. I understand his
Yeager boy, Yeager.
Oh, see, that's how much I hate Shinji Ikari.
Yeah, that's 2 episodes.
I hate Shinji.
Yo, I'm weak.
Hate this.
All that hate.
Get in the robot, nigga. You're gonna die. You're gonna die anyway. You either want to die, you want to sit there screaming in fear, or you want to sit there being in a big robot with an actual chance to survive.
Yeah, you 10 toes down on that. I respect it.
You got 10 toes down on that one, bro. Like, nigga, the outcome is gonna be the same no matter what, then, nigga. So it's getting a fucking robot.
You know, robot shit. But nah, for real, I think JJK right now, and I'm interested to see what the Shibuya incident. We got some time though, because they're not coming back with like a new episode that we care about until the end of the month. So you got some time.
I'm gonna tune in definitely to every episode.
You're not.
We need a little. Oh, it's filler.
It's filler. It's like review and like recap and stuff.
Oh yeah, no. Peace out, nigga.
That's what I was about to say. Well, I know you
will be not about to get this Saturday though.
Oh my goodness, bro! You here for? Are you ready for it?
I'm eating edibles. I'm about to be high as fuck,
bro. I look at
experience this motherfucking like this transformation.
So I think it's already happened. First of all, because I don't think Luffy's there. I don't think Luffy's there at all. I think Joyboy, whoever Joyboy is, and like however Joyboy got to where we are. I truly think that is like who is now in front of Luffy, who's now in possession.
Luffy's body. He's being possessed.
Yeah. Like Gum. No, it's not even gonna be Gum. He's gonna be like, yeah, let me stretch my arm over there. Like it's not gonna be no attack. It's literally just gonna be what he does. I I love the fact
It's
that
gonna be when I hate to bring it Yu Yu Hakusho, it's gonna be when Yusuke's pops took over and was like, nigga, you don't know what to do with this power. Let me show
exactly.
you.
No,
Let
it's
me
gonna
show you.
exactly be that moment, and I keep going back to for when I think about this One Piece moment that's about to come. I keep going back to when CP9 made the call to take Luffy out. Like everything that we done told you over the last 2 weeks, forget it. All you need to worry about is going to get Monkey D. Luffy and taking him out. The fact that came from so high, so fast, really tells me they are terrified of whatever Joyboy is, bro.
Bro, but I told you, I
Terrified.
think I know what it is. I think that Joy Boy was like the closest person to like not taking over the world, but like stopping their reign, whoever the fuck is at the top.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, nah, this devil fruit gotta go, nigga. We can't have that shit back. And I told you before, I think there has to be certain stipulations to actually even be able to eat that fruit and become Joy Boy, if you know, or get to that point. I
Mm-hmm.
do think you have to have D in your name. And I also think you have to be someone similar to Luffy, like his personality.
Yeah, that carefree joy. His name is
Yeah,
Joy Boy,
Joy
so there
Boy.
has to be some type of carefree element, some type of carefree aspect of just wanting to be free and just living life. So that's gonna definitely come up. I love the design already of the hair. I don't even know what to expect. I'm just excited to see what it could potentially be because they've been going insane with the animation over these last couple of weeks. So seeing the animation that's gonna come out of this, on top of the fact that we understand is gonna look like nothing we've ever really seen. Yeah, no, I'm really hyped for it. I can't lie, I'm hyped for it. I'm scared, but I'm hyped for it. I'm scared for Kaido because shout out Nami, bro. I know we talked about this in
Mm!
shout out Nami, bro. Shout out her out for
Talking about
real.
being 10 toes down.
I'm saying
She didn't give a
like
flying fuck. What you mean my captain dead? Why you lying to me, nigga? Who the fuck are you, nigga?
I'll say this, and I told you this before. That is, I don't ship Nami and Luffy. I really don't. I don't really ship Luffy with anybody, to be completely honest, because I don't think Luffy really cares. But I guess
What
it
you
would be
mean?
I guess it would be Boa if I had Boa Hancock if I had to like really push
Oh, you
somebody.
mean in the sense of just I got you, okay.
Yeah, like shipping, I'll be
Yeah.
shipping, I'll be shipping people. But like I don't normally ship Nami and Luffy, but that moment didn't tell me one thing. Not, and I said this to you before. Nami loves Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
She loves him more than I think anyone else on that crew. Like Luffy has her heart.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I think Luffy has her heart, bro. Even if you
No.
didn't, no, not in
No.
that way, but I'm just saying, like there is nobody else like for her. She loves Luffy in a way that just, like I said, I just don't
Bro,
see
no.
from anyone else in
Zero
the
Zero took all this nigga pain, bro. And
yeah,
told
but
this
that's
nigga
that's
nothing
a
happened.
different kind of that's like love and respect.
Love, bro, and I get it. It's still love though. It's still love though, bro. I think there are definitely people on the squad that have shown that they truly love Luffy. I just think it was nice to see it of Nami.
See, I think that moment for me from Nami was the best moment because even though Zoro taking all the pain, and I'm not trying to like belittle that because that moment is wild. That solidified for me one thing: Zoro's ranking in the Straw Hats. That was it. That solidified it for me 100%. No matter where we were, because that was still around the time where it was the Zoro Sanji debate a little bit. That moment solidified the number 2 in command of the Straw Hats is Noah Zoro,
It's
and
not,
so
but okay.
who is number 2?
They both are. Oda already said it.
Nah,
Oda,
bro.
no, Oda said it. Oda literally said that they're
What did
both.
Oda say?
He said one is the left and one is the right. He said they're just arms of Luffy.
Everybody. So what was Rylai? Rylai was the
Don't fight
left
with me,
pinky
nigga.
toe.
Don't.
Like,
Why you fighting with me, bro?
Rylai was the left pinky toe. Like, what? Come on,
Don't
of
fight with me.
Goldie
That's what
Rogers.
Oda said, bro. Fight with Oda.
I'm
You
gonna
can
need.
look it
I'm gonna
up.
need. I'm
Look it
gonna
up.
need that. I'm gonna need that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
need that. I'm gonna need you to send that to me because I'm gonna need to see that.
Got you,
Because I don't.
bro. Don't fight
Not
with
that I
me.
don't believe. Nah, what you mean? I'm gonna fight with you if you here. I'm gonna fight with you if you here. You
No,
here? So I'm gonna
nigga.
fight with
I
you.
didn't
What
say
you
it
mean?
though.
But you said it to me. You said it to me.
No, Oda said to everybody. You just didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it because he older. He all the way over there. You apparently heard it, but you gotta let me know. You said it to me. So like, I don't know, man. I just Gear 5 is finally here. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to do. It would have been nice to get it in
I'm just
Austin because
waiting. I'm just
watching
waiting.
the watch
Oh
party
my
would have been
god, I
crazy.
wish we got in Austin.
Bro, seeing that watch party would have been nuts. If we got in, if the line allowed us to get in.
It wouldn't even matter. Everybody would have watched that shit, went out and got drunk and just been talking about Gear 5.
That's a fact. But I wouldn't want to get spoiled. That was my thing. If I got spoiled on Gear 5, I'd have been tight.
Well, if you ain't watching Gear 5 Transformation, then you don't care.
I mean, you don't care about One Piece.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't care about One Piece. That's what we're talking about.
Most people don't care about One Piece. I hate to say it.
You can't say most people when it's One Piece.
A lot of people don't care about One Piece.
No.
I love One Piece, but I understand that a lot of people don't like it.
You think
And
this
it's not
show would
really
be going this long if most people didn't love One Piece?
Facts. That is facts were spoken on this day.
One of the
I'll give you
highest selling mangas of all time.
All right. Facts are spoken. I have been proven to be wrong. I've already said this several times. Don't ask me for answers. I ain't got no answers. It's that simple. I'm just here having
Oda
fun.
did.
Yo, Oda got all the answers. Oda need to stop playing and just like let me see what's going on with Luffy and folks. Just how long do you think we got left? I know we asked that question a couple times, but how long do you think we got left? I say less than 5 years.
Yeah, definitely less than 5 years.
Dang, less than 5 years to the end of One Piece. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what that's gonna feel like. I don't even know what this is gonna feel like. Oh, sad. Yeah, you need to watch that Spider-Man Across the Universe, Spider-Verse, because it's about to be out on digital, and I was just random because I just saw a commercial for it.
Yeah, no, 100%. Listen, when they throw that shit up, I'm on it. I just want to watch it like from my computer or some shit. I want to watch it on my big TV, like with the surround sound, all of that shit. You know what I mean?
You know what they call that? A movie theater.
Okay, ready? But the strongest one is framing them as the wings of the Pirate King. No, he didn't say left arm and right arm. That's what I meant. Hold on.
Mm?
1 second. 1 second.
Oh, snap. Let me see. Hold up. Let me see. Now I'm starting to think that I may be correct on this. And if I'm correct on this, I am absolutely going to make sure he knows that I'm correct about it forever and ever and ever. Because I think, personally, that Zoro was the number 2. At this point, if you want to put Sanji number 3, by all means, go ahead. But Sanji is not the third strongest person in that crew by far. Yamato is stronger than Sanji, and I think Jinbei is stronger than Sanji.
If he's a part of that crew.
Huh?
If Yamato's a part of that crew,
I think Yamato's a part of that crew.
Then he's number 2 in terms of strength. Or,
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I still take Zoro. I take Zoro number 2. That's my humble opinion. Yo, man, you have to slide that to me afterwards because I want to see what's going on, and I know we coming up on our time. So slide that to me because I'm gonna make sure that you got it right. But I want to see. But before we slide, bro, we got to do the hot take from this past week. And we were knee deep in DreamCon prep, so I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I threw this hot take up Thursday evening. So appreciate y'all for definitely going in and putting your votes in and putting your comments in. So we've been knee deep in DreamCon prep, but it's also a Space Cowboy edition of the Hot Take Tuesday. You heard us asking this question a couple times to some folks around DreamCon, but who is the best Space Cowboy? We got Vasha Stampede, Dandy from Space Dandy, Gene Starwin from Outlaw Star, and of course Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop. Hey, you tell the good people who you decided to go with.
No, come on, I had to go with my boy Spike, and I love Vasha Stampede more than everybody in that list, but Spike is he's the man.
So you're gonna stick with that?
Yeah.
All right. I'm glad you're sticking with that because I'm also gonna stick with my pick. And my pick was Gene Starwin because Gene Starwin really be out here doing that. And don't I ain't trying to throw no shade on Spike. Spike be doing his thing too. Spike is a GOAT, but at the same time, we're talking about Space Cowboy. Hey, it's my pick. That's why I could have my pick. Space Cowboy, baby.
It's still just sound biased.
Nah, Space Cowboy. Give me a caster gun. We're like pew pew. Well, the caster gun don't be going pew pew, but y'all get what I'm saying. Y'all get what I'm saying. But yo, so on the results on Twitter, Vasha Stampede and Space Dandy both got 0 votes.
God damn.
Yeah, goddamn voted 7. Gene Starwin with 11.1 and overwhelmingly 88.9% just Spike.
That's why you're double down.
And then on IG, Vasta Stampede took home 25%. Dandy from Space Dandy at 5%. It's just the Dandy way, baby. Gene Starwin, 10%. coming from Outlaw Star. And once again, Spike Spiegel taking it home with 60% of the vote. Got a couple comments here for you, boy. Justin Thomas, JT, shout y'all out, boy. Everybody over there at Saratobi, said it right this week. Sports Podcast, ask yourself one question. Who among these four is a dandy guy in space? There's your answer. I don't know. That's just hilarious. Shout out Problematic Panda. What's going on, Ebony? Spike is my MFing man. Got all like the hot, because Spike kind of get her hot and all of that good stuff. So thank y'all for commenting. And as always, we're going to make sure that we read these back. So what you think? Hey, you look like people was going your side.
I ain't got nothing to think. I knew what time it was.
Bro, listen. Gene Starwin need more love. Gene Starwin need way more love.
I completely understand why anybody would choose maybe one of the other ones. They're all dope in their, respective manners, but my boy's the GOAT.
The GOAT of the GOAT of the GOAT. But you, man, we about to slide on up out of here. We definitely still need more rest coming out of this past weekend. But again, it was a blast. So shout out to everybody one more time. Hey, you, man, before we slide, you got anything you want to leave the people with?
You already know. Room on the couch.
Yo, what you eating, man? I'm hungry too.
Bro, I'm eating a fucking salad with beets, onions, tomatoes, little balsamic.
My man literally turned into a herbivore after this week.
I got salmon too, but like,
that
ain't meat.
Yo, I respect it. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for listening. Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Rate us, review us. Check us out on our socials, on Twitter, on IG, and on TikTok, all at Couch Stealers. And subscribe to the Couch Stealers YouTube and hit that notification bell so you know when we drop something brand spanking new. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. We out. Peace. Always room.